everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to my 25 Days of Craftmas series. During this series, I'm going to show you how to make these 25 Christmas projects using your Cricut. And I'll also share the SVG files I used to make all the projects for free, so you can make them too. It's day 20 and today I'm showing you how to make a faux book stack. These book stacks are so popular and they're so easy to make. You can do any color combination and use your Cricut to add any words or phrases you want. For this book stack, I used Christmas colors and phrases, and I just love how it turned out. I'm excited to show you how to make your own. So let's go take a look at the supply list and get started. For this project, you'll need 3 5.5 inch by 8 inch wood blocks, and I just cut mine from some 2x6s. You'll need some vinyl in black and white, transfer tape, your weeding tool and scraper, paint and brushes, sandpaper, ribbon, twine, and Christmas embellishments, a hot glue gun and glue, and of course your Cricut, a cutting mat, and the cut file. So grab your supplies and head over to your computer. The first thing we need to do is grab the SVG file we'll be using for this project. You can get it for free on my blog at burtonavenue.com. I keep all the SVG files for the projects I make and share in my free SVG library. These files will work with all kinds of cutting machines and they're free to everyone. Once you're on my site, just click on Free SVG Files and then Free SVG Library. You will need a password to get into the library, and there are instructions on the screen if you need to get one. For this project, we're going to be using the cut file called Merry Joyful Blessed BA1814. To find it, you can either click on Craftmas 2021 and look for day 20, or you can use your browser search and just type in 1814. Once you found that link, go ahead and click on it, and the files will be downloaded onto your computer. So I'm going to show you how to set up and cut this design in Cricut Design Space. If you're not sure how to unzip and import designs into Cricut Design Space, be sure to check out my step-by-step tutorial. So this is what the design is going to look like when you first import it onto your Canvas screen. The first thing we're going to do is right-click and choose Ungroup to break apart these different phrases. So now we need to resize them so they'll fit on our pieces of wood. So what we're going to do is go over and click on Shapes and then choose Square, and then go up here and unlock the padlock and put in 8 inches for the width and 1.5 inches for the height. Now this is the same size as the side of the piece of wood. This is the area where we will be putting the vinyl lettering. You'll also want to click on Arrange and choose Send to Back. And now you can just select each of these different phrases and move them onto the rectangle and then drag up on the arrows until the size of the design looks good. And once you're happy with the size, you can repeat with the other 2 phrases. When you're happy with the size of all the phrases, you can select that rectangle and delete it. Now that the size is good, we're going to set up the designs so we can cut them with our Cricut. So the Merry and Blessed, we're going to cut out of a white vinyl. So I'm going to bring the Merry over here, and I'm going to select both the word Blessed and the word Merry, and I'm going to right-click and choose Attach. And then I'm also going to go up to this color box and change the color to white. So we'll be cutting those 2 out of white, and then we'll cut this word out of black. And that is all that we need to do on this Canvas screen. So now we can click on the green Make It button, and then you'll be taken to this screen. And on this screen, Cricut is just going to divide our design into the 2 different colors, and it's going to show us what they will look like on the different cutting mats. So these will cut out of white vinyl, and then this will cut out of black vinyl. If everything looks good, you can click on the green Continue button. Make sure that your Cricut is turned on, and once Design Space finds it, you'll be taken to this screen. Make sure that your dial is set to vinyl, and then you can go load your cutting mat. So you're going to place a piece of white vinyl on your cutting mat and smooth it down so there aren't any wrinkles or bubbles. Then load it into your Cricut by pressing the up and down arrow button. When your Cricut is ready to cut, you'll see the C button light up. Press that and the machine will begin cutting. When everything has been cut, you can press the up and down arrow button again to unload your mat. Remove the white vinyl from your cutting mat and place on a piece of black vinyl. Then repeat those steps until the black vinyl has been cut. Remove the vinyl from your cutting mat and trim away any unused portion of the vinyl. Then weed away the excess vinyl from around your letters. You can use a weeding tool to pull out the pieces left inside of the letters. Next, place a piece of transfer tape sticky side up on your work surface. Then place the different phrases on top of that and smooth it down. Rub over everything firmly with your scraper and then trim off the excess vinyl backing and transfer tape. You can also cut apart the phrases. Now that the vinyl is done, let's go work on the books. For these books, I used a 2x6 and cut it into 3 8-inch pieces. You'll want to sand the pieces so that they are nice and smooth. Then paint 1 block red, 1 black, and 1 white. You'll probably need to do 2 to 3 coats of each color to get complete coverage. And then let those blocks dry completely. Once the paint has had plenty of time to dry, it's time to add the vinyl lettering. Grab one of the vinyl sayings and pull off the vinyl backing. Position the word on the side of one of the blocks. I started with the word blessed and put it on the black block. Position the design about 1/4 inch from the right edge of the wood. Press the design into place, rub over it with your scraper, and then carefully pull off the transfer tape. Repeat with your other 2 words. I put the word joyful on the white block and the word Mary on the red one. Stack your books with the word Mary on top, followed by joyful and then blessed on the bottom. Use some hot glue to glue them all together. Wrap a piece of ribbon around the books and glue it in place. Then wrap some twine around the stack 4 or 5 times and tie it in a knot. Glue on some pretty Christmas embellishments, and finally tie a bow with the twine and glue it in place over the top of the embellishments. And that's it, your faux book stack is complete. Don't you just love how it turned out? If you enjoyed this project, be sure to give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more projects you can make with your Cricut, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the notification bell so you'll get notified each time I post something new.